like in days of yore between the Raiders and the Chiefs, what was looming in this game was big-time trench warfare. They played twice during the regular season, scores in the 20s, but today you knew there could be single digits. Lamar Hunt and Al Davis and the Raiders. Greg Townsend, Howie Long up front. Could they stop the running game? Opening drive of the Chiefs, Barry, never a discouraging word, had 3 yards. That play was so exciting that Marty called it again and they ran 5 yards. That play was so exciting that Marty told the Berg to run it again and they went 5 more yards. But the Chiefs churning up the clock and churning up the yards. Then play action, DeBerg. To Bill Jones, gained 16, despite the fact he wiped out everybody in the Kansas City sideline, Tom.
Yes, and the play is made while Bill Jones sneaks out into the flat. DeBerg runs the great play action, draws the linebackers up. That's how you get those easy completions.
All right, then Word gets a first down. Then Barry Word. Where was he until December? Well, he's got the fresh legs now. That's 12 more yards. Archell Word, he knows what good blocking up front does. And one of the best kickers in the business, Nick Lowry from 33. Are you kidding? It's no good. 11-minute drive wasted by a missed Lowry field goal. Later on from farther out from 47. Doesn't even get to the goalpost. So Lowry, normally dependable, missed 2 field goals. Todd Marinovic's second career start at quarterback for the Raiders. Derek Thomas, before he had to leave, more on that later, fights off the block by Steve Smith and stops Marcus Allen. Could the Raiders pass? Marinovich threw 3 touchdowns last week against the Chiefs, but the run, Cherry picks it off. The first of many for Marinovich. And Joe, Todd looked bad here.
Well, he not only looked bad, but Deron Cherry set him up. You see him from the left of the screen. He's lurking in the middle, just waiting to absorb that pass.
Then Derek Thomas comes in and Bill Nomas recovers, and Marinovich turning it over through the air and on the ground.
Yeah, Derek Thomas makes the long route here around Bruce Wilkinson, comes down with that patented chop on the arm, causes the fumble.
But the Raider defense held. Marinovich gets the ball back, but no. It's picked up by Deron Cherry again. He could go. Oh, wait, no, not in this game. He's out of bounds at the 11. On the next play, first down, play action. To Bird, to Fred Jones from Grambling. Touchdown. Is he in bounds or is he out of bounds, Joe?
He's in bounds. He's not out of bounds. Terry McDaniel, yes, he is in bounds. It's a touchdown.
They say that he would have landed in bounds, that McDaniel wouldn't hit him, and that was the call, although the Raiders not pleased with it. Chiefs were hurting. Derek Thomas had to leave. Irregular heartbeat. Chris Martin, you saw there, had to leave the game, although he came back. Linebackers were hurting. Meanwhile, Marinovich to Ethan Horton, who here's a who for 20 yards and is into Kansas City territory. Then Nick Bell, playing the role of Barry Word, gains 14 yards down to the 21-yard line. Then Jeff McJager. He sees the uprights and he kicks it. It is black and silver. It's good. 32-yard field goal. That guy used to do it just like that. George Blanda. Not the guy with the glasses. You know who he is. Second half, 7-3 score, Kansas City. Nick Bell. Look at him rumble and turn upfield. Good-looking rookie from Iowa, gains 19. Then we give it to Bell. Similar offenses, both sides. 10-yard gain sets up a 27-yard field goal by Jager. 7-6 Chiefs. Marinovich to Tim Brown. Again over the midfield strike. The gain of 18. Marinovich gaining a little confidence. But when he dumps to Marcus Allen, he's hit it at the feather. Dan Saliamua recovers, Tom.
Lonnie March does a good job here of stripping the ball from Marcus Allen. He was carrying it just a little bit loose. Easy recovery for Danny Saliamua.
Kansas City ball, and Barry Word is the word as he barrels even past Ronnie Lott for 20 yards. On into the fourth quarter, play action. DeBerg does it so well. To Jones, 5-yard line. And then, on first and goal, Word down to the 1. Second and goal, Word down to the 1, front line. On third and goal, they run for it, and Marty Schottenheimer in fourth down decides to take the field goal, Joe.
Actually, he decided on third down. If he didn't make it, it's a good move.
The good move for the field goal because now they have the 4-point lead. It's 10-6. And the Raiders driving. It's Nick Bell gaining 7 yards. Bell had 107 yards on 20 carries today. There you see his numbers. And then Marinovich trying to get something going. This time picked up by somebody other than Deron Cherry. It's Eric Everett who makes the pick. Everett. Not certainly one of the heralded Chiefs DBs, but he was heralded today. The Raiders try to offer some confidence building to their young quarterback. Will they get another chance? Well, their defense played well. Scott Davis, Greg Townsend, sacked DeBerg. Under 4 minutes to go. It's still a 10-6 Kansas City lead. Marinovich, as we heard somewhere else today, to Willie Horton. No, this is Ethan Horton, 29 yards. But then here come the flags. They got down to close to the 20. Tommy, here was the biggest call of the game.
Yes, you look in the circle. Steve Wright has his hand in Neil Smith's face mask. And, Chris, it was not pretty after this.
This was a 15-yard penalty. Then we had illegal motion. Art didn't like that. Offensive holding. Art didn't like that. 2-on-1 play, illegal receiver and offensive pass interference. 5 straight plays, they called penalties. 4 times it was on the Raiders. Art was furious. It took him out of striking distance. So, on the 30, Marinovich on 1st and 30, intercepted by Lonnie Kmartz on a pass it off the hands of Ethan Horton. Marinovich threw the 3 TDs last week, 4 INTs today. The Chiefs, can they run out the clock? They need one more first down. Barry was the word. 33 carries, 130 yards for Barry Word. Okoye and Harvey Williams combined carried for only 3 times today. Word was the workhorse. The AFC West coaches congratulate each other as the Chiefs are moving on. 3 for 3 against the Los Angeles Raiders this year. 5 straight overall. They win today 10-6. Their first playoff win since Super Bowl IV when Hank Stram and company beat the Vikings. The big question afterwards, quarterbacking. Was it Marinovich? Was it Trader?